but I hope not. I hope not. Like, cause I'm trying to show that I still do play this game to an extent. I I do other stuff though. Like if you guys like Elder Scrolls or Raid, I have. Oh, he only gave me 75 gold. Okay. So large boulder blocking the way to Theus. Well, maybe talking to her does it. Trying to remember. Trying to remember how to break that. Maybe. Okay, I think I remember what I might have to do. So I think what I have to do is I have to go forth into Chandelier and try to break her free, the lady free, the Ia free, and then once we need to go to Theus, then we do it. You know? I think that's the order of operations. I'm just trying to, cause like I did in like it almost felt like a past life, but I did play this game. And I did do a video series on it, but it was over a year ago. Yes. Like my channel has existed for a while, but it only has like 264 subs. It has like over 6K videos, but and I don't get that many views either. Like it's actually still a struggle. I'm not actually that big of a creator. Funny thing. That's the bitter truth of it. Yeah, I don't not it gets some, but most of what keeps my subs and everything going is my other two games. Elder Scrolls, one of my original games, Elder Scrolls Online, and Raid Shadow Legends. Those are the games that keep my channel going because the people actually watch that stuff and sub for that stuff. You know, it's not like I didn't make some crazy stuff in Elder Scrolls. Like I can show you later. Maybe I'll stream a little bit of that sometime. Maybe I'll invite you to my Discord, maybe, and I'll give you some roles because I have a personal Discord if you want to join that. Not right now. Not right now. Later. I'm just trying to make connections. You know. I live in I live in Ontario, Canada currently. I used to live in America in about the same time zone as Florida, the East Seaboard. You know who you remind me of? There's a guild leader of mine in an Elder Scrolls clan. She lives in New Zealand, so she has a 7-hour time difference. Okay, so I have to get a castle robe, but from where? Here we go, servant. Because she has a crazy time zone. That's why. A lot of depends. I actually have more Elder Scrolls League and Raid associates. Like I have an active clan in both Raid and Elder Scrolls, so that's why I mention them. This is my first Aveyond group that I've had. This is my in fact you're one of my first live viewer spectators of me playing this game. Okay, so I have the costume now. I have to find. Never seen so many nobles. Fabulous party. So yeah, this is what I was supposed to do. Don't you have something to do? Yeah, I think I've made massive progress. The problem was is I was trying to remember how to get the guy to move the boulder. Well, I remembered that I had to get Ia out of the palace. May I help you? It's me, Ian. What are you doing in this place? Who are you? Snow Princess. I don't need rescuing. You're the Snow Princess. How can this be? You're Ia Tiki of Elfwood. Don't you remember? Ia, I came here because you disappeared from Elfwood days ago. Here, take this. And gives Ia a ribbon. My ribbon? I remember this. Where'd you get this? Gave this to your last solstice. What has happened to you? Have you lost your memory? I don't know who you are. Memory's fuzzy of late. Mother says it will pass. Wait, you gave me this ribbon on the village green. Where did you say? Elfwood, I think I remember you. Ian Oko is your name? This Snow Queen must have put a spell on you. Yeah, you need to leave this place with me. You are in great danger. Leave this place and go back to what? What was I in my past life? A singer? I think no, a failed singer and a forager's daughter? The Snow Queen is going to teach me magic. I'm going to be her apprentice. Please leave. This is the life I chose to keep. Okay. Here's someone talking to your left. Decide to go investigate. Okay. Yes, this is progress. Master of Arms, everything ready? Yes, your majesty, your plans are in motion. All the kings and queens in the kingdoms have arrived. Excellent. If only the poor fools knew what a fate awaits them. It's a good plan, your majesty. I will rid the land of every ruler who stands in my way. I will turn them all to ice. And the elf child will sacrifice her after I turn all the guests to ice. Her magic is ready for me to steal if the fool girl only knew what power she possesses. Your spell's working on her? Better than I hoped. Her willingness to forget her previous life has made it much easier for me to drain her spirit. Of course, she will have to die, but what need I have of an elf brat when I'm busy turning the world into ice? It will be an amazing sight to behold, your majesty. Once the world is turned to ice, you'll be the queen of all. Indeed. Ha ha. Uh, as the Snow Queen leaves, a small mirror falls out of her pocket. Looks like I'm all out of time. I need to find a way to convince Ian. So yeah, we won't be reaching the first boss yet until a while later. But I'm not going to go to the first boss because I have to grind later on. Like, I'm going to be ending the thing soon because I have to, like, I know this is going to sound bad, but the first boss is actually heavily guarded in this version. Like, heavily guarded. Life is in danger. Look in the mirror and see for yourself who the Snow Queen really is. Looks into the magic mirror. To ice, all of you to ice. Ha ha ha. Without rulers, the kingdoms will be mine to control. It is time to begin the sacrifice. Master of Arms, go retrieve the elf girl. Yes, your majesty. Once the elf's powers are mine, no one will be able to defeat me. I will turn the entire world to ice. How can this be? You lie. This is an illusion. Yeah, they are coming for you. You must leave now if you want to live. I'll come. We can't leave through the front entrance or servant entrance. They'll catch us. Is there another way out of this place? Yes, we'll need to go to the kitchen. I found a secret door there. Will take us to the sewers beneath the castle and hopefully to a way out. Halt! The queen requests your presence, princess. Leave me be, guards. I shall join the queen in a moment. I'm Sorry, Princess, we were ordered to escort you to the Queen. Okay, give me a moment. We're stuck. Do you have any ideas for an escape? No, not really. We don't have the weapons to overpower them. I think we're in trouble. Tell her to use her magic, you fool. What was that? Who's there? Who are you talking to? There's no time to go mad, Ian. Didn't you hear that voice? What voice? Ian, we have to find a way past the guards. I have an idea. Why don't you use your magic? I don't have magic, Ian. That's why I came here. She lied to you, Ian. You do have magic, a lot of it. Why don't you think the Snow Queen wants to kill you? She wants your powers. If you want to live, you'd better figure out how to use your magic on those guards. Okay, I'll try. Concentrate. What are you doing there? She's trying to do magic. Seize her. I did it. I used magic, Ian. I found my magic. You see, you had it all the time. You just needed to find it within you. Better get out of here before more guards come looking for you. Okay. Let's see if I can make an escape. That's the first thing. What was that? They know I've escaped. Hurry, must get to the kitchen. Follow me. This will take us to the sewers. Can we lock the door from this side? I could try my magic again. Struck those guards. It's sealed shut. You did it. Okay. Alright. Don't know why they're giving us all these goodies, but hey. Yeah, this is going to be... Because even if we escape from here, which is where I'm going to end it off, we're still going to... it's still going to be a slog. Because the real boss is hidden in a place. Items, traveling clothes. Okay. We should go south. Okay, so we're gonna go with that, and then we're gonna go raw magic. The raw magic isn't very powerful yet, because Ia doesn't have my same level. Got cheese. I mean, I have done other console games and stuff on here before. It's just, this is one of the games that I felt like, once I figured out that I could get the other one on expert difficulty, my ambition to do all the games on expert difficulty, that became like a dream of mine. All of a sudden, I realized I could realize that, even if it meant I'd fail more. Okay. Let's get Ice Amulet. As soon as we escape these sewers and kill a couple dragons, we'll quit it, but yeah. Yup. It's coming back to me now how to play the game. I mean, other characters in Aveyond, it's more special because you don't get them as easily. Like in Raid, yes, new characters can be special, but also at the same time, you just get a lot of characters. But the way that you can tell a character is special is by their rarity and how powerful they are. Because the power of characters in Raid varies a lot. Like a stupid amount. Like, one character can be, like, basically worthless, and then the other character can, like, kill everything under the sun almost by itself. Like, it's, like, unbelievably powerful. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like that. It's like that, but more extreme. Genshin Impact is fun. I've played a bit of it. I have to craft some gear for that game because my damage fell off a cliff. Like it just went away after a while and I just didn't damage enemies. I made like an entire army of anime women in there. I should play that game again and maybe stream it a bit. Like I beat the dragon and stuff, but then like eventually it's like my knowledge of the game started I started to pay for it. Okay, we got out. Might fight a couple dragons. Magic. Think so. It's getting easier to use. Okay. Yes. Well, these are going to be in quotations the bosses until we advance. The funny thing is in Aveyond 1, these this in Aveyond 1 dragons like this style of dragon were actually like final enemies, like really powerful final enemies. In fact, they were so powerful I avoided some of the last ones in expert just so that I could like fight the Angel of Nightmares and then Ahriman, because both Angel and Nightmares and Ahriman are more vulnerable to certain things than the because these dragons in there have like an AoE spell like this blizzard, but instead it's like thermal storm. The damage that does, well, it's like two casts of that. It's like you died or something like that. Like you have to get them like in a pattern where like you infect them with plague or something, and then you have to like get enough shields up and keep putting revive Extora with Damien and pray that you live. Which I am gonna need Nicholas for this run because I don't think I'm gonna get away with. Okay, yeah, these dragons are tanky. Well, the boss is vulnerable. The boss is vulnerable to sleep. Sleep. He's You mean Ahriman or Ahriman's weak to sleep, yes. But there's only one way to do it. There's only one way to do it though. Like to make sure it hits is you need to have Tajil in your party. If you do not have Tajil in your party, the probability isn't necessarily high enough. Yeah, I, I'm talking like, the reason I talk about the sleep strat is because on expert, RE man is nigh impossible without sleep. Like when I say nigh impossible, we're talking like if he's like almost everything he has is instant death except for a couple spells that will kill one member. And you can only like pray that he pulls off the spells that kill one member, even with Gosh Shield spell. And you have to. Well, there's like it's a really hard boss. Like it's like the arcade quarter munching boss, and you you have to hope that he doesn't like do anything crazy, and you have to have a very high level if you don't sleep him. If you sleep him, you just throw plague on him and keep throwing the sleep out and pray that it keeps hitting, because if he snaps free of it, you may die anyway. Well, Yeah, Avion 1 is old. I mean it's not as old as some games I've played, but it's old. Like it's not as old as the original Zelda, which is so hard that I've only ever beaten it with the red armor. Uh, I may have. Yeah, it's not just that it keeps healing, it like just doesn't. Yeah. Come on. Damage it, please. I just have to avoid the other ones. Come on. Yeah. That's how you know this is expert. Like at first I was like, how can I tell? So when these enemies start acting like this, that's how you tell. I re- if you want it to be like the true experience of what I did in my videos, I do recommend trying it on expert because that you will begin to understand like what I was telling you about those different things. It also gives the true arcade experience because the true arcade experience is really hard games. I played Valorant. I didn't like it. I did play a lot of League of Legends though, and I have an account that's like I'd say top 5,000 world and level or something ridiculous. It's like level 700 and something. There we go. We can end it off here with that. Feel faint. Yeah. Hold on. Help in the cottage. Okay. Yes. Well, the Oracle actually. Hold on with the bad hit, but you may call me Oracle of Aveyond. Oracle Aveyond, the Elder Tree, told me that I would find you when the need was great. What is this place? This isn't Aveyond, is it? Of course not. It's an oasis of sorts. Have you told her about the prophecy? Prophecy? What prophecy? The Elder Oak didn't tell you. I suppose I would not have if I were in his place. Prophecies are never an easy thing to discuss. No more questions. Let me help the child first. She's weakening. My head. Don't worry, child. You should feel better soon. Yeah, this is Oracle of Aveyond. She has come to help us. I heard the two of you speaking. Oh, that. You're in a prophecy. You're going to stop the Snow Queen from taking over the world. What? That's madness! Madness or not, it is true. You have been chosen for the task. Well, I don't want it. Come on, Ian. Let's go back to Elfwood. Wait, you can try to go home, girl, but it won't work. Why not? I'll find the Elder Oak and open a portal to my home. I have magic, you know. Do you know why the Snow Queen didn't kill you as soon as she found you, girl? No. She didn't kill you because she needed to keep you close to her for a while. Each day you were with her, she stole a part of your spirit. With your spirit in her, she can easily absorb your magic. She has all of your spirit now. When she finds you, she will kill you and take your magic. Nothing will stop her unless you quickly restore the spirit you have lost. I don't believe you. Yeah, you should listen to her. I think she's telling the truth. You are the prophesized one, elf girl. You can fight it or accept it. In the end, you will face the Snow Queen. No elder oak will open a portal for a being who's missing their spirit. You are stuck here in the land of man. Even if you do find a way to Elfwood, you will not be safe for long. You saw what the Snow Queen did to the kings and queens at her ice ball. Her powers are growing, and eventually she will turn everything into ice, including Elfwood. No! Fulfill the prophecy, girl. You have no choice. All the kingdoms in the world and your village are depending upon you. What must I do to prevent this from happening, Oracle? I'm not strong enough to stop the Snow Queen. You will be, but for now you are correct. She would destroy you if you faced her today. Your first task is to go into the world and practice your magic. Please take this sphere. It will help you in your training. A song sphere. How do I use it? Equip it as a shield. As you grow stronger, and your magic will reveal new spells. He equips the song sphere. Out in the wood training, you must restore your spirit. The 6 nymphs. Serendipity, Nuah for wisdom, Aisling for hope, Siri for love, Hepatitis for wickedness, and Ishtar for compassion. And Hepatitis is the absolute worst of the sages, and it is that sage that I fear the absolute most of all of them. Hepatitis is a her, but she's it's Hepatitis, but she's really, oh, you'll see. When we get to her, you'll see why I'm like, she's like nigh impossible. She's nigh impossible to deal with, even on normal. Alright, so we're gonna save and get into that next time. As this is actually a longer game than it looks. It's actually a reasonably long game.